Hey guys, so today is Decade Day at school. As many of you know, I'm a middle school teacher. We're having this unofficial spirit week, and so it was pick a decade. And so I'm repping, I would say late 80s, early 90s. I'm just gonna say 80s. If I add my gloves, it really all comes together. So we'll see if I add those or not. And the side pony. This is like little Rebecca. This is how I dressed as a kid. So that would have been late 80s, early 90s. So I was at the dentist yesterday. Our favorite place to be, right? Which is funny because as a kid, I didn't mind going to the dentist at all. But something about as I've gotten older, I've gotten anxious about going to the dentist. And I really can't stand the sounds of the drill or the water pick, especially when it's by my ear. Sounds very metallic and robotic and just unhuman, unnatural. That paired with the pain, sometimes when they're doing things, they accidentally, go too far up your gums or they hit some nerve and oh my gosh, so just I'm laying in the chair twitching, thinking, oh, my poor hygienist. And she's amazing. I finally found one that I never want her to leave. I never want to let her go because she's just so gentle and she's so soothing and peaceful. And when we talk, it just feels like she's pouring into me peace and love and calmness. And she's never rough. So it's a beautiful thing. But I was anxious, which leads me to my whole story, which is going to be perspective. And we all know perspective's important. I was actually thinking this morning, what can I tell my audience that they don't already know? You guys are so smart. A lot of you are even older than me and have a lot more experiences than me. I mean, different experiences. But I'm thinking, what could I tell my audience that they don't already know? But then I was thinking, just because I say something that maybe they've heard before, maybe it's in a different way, or maybe they'll see it in a different way or interpret it in a different way. And maybe they'll be able to give their insights as well. So I think there's value in this, even if it's not some groundbreaking thought that I'm sharing at the moment. Maybe there is something that you can glean from it or that'll help you throughout your day. So perspective. Yes, we all know it's important to keep your perspective and to remember, hey, sometimes it's good to look at the stars and go, whoa, okay, I'm really, really, really tiny. And we're on this planet, it's just floating around, this little rock floating around the ball of gas. So sometimes it's good to take a deep breath and not let things freak me out so much. So the dentist yesterday, the reason I was going into dental detail is that when I was waiting to go back to the room where she would do my cleaning, I was looking at somebody already getting their cleaning and the hygienist sitting over them doing their thing. And I thought to myself, that's interesting. For the person in the chair, they're having one experience, right? Even though these two people are sharing a singular experience together, the person in the chair, oh, hi, Miss Briss. Someone wants to say hello. Hi, everybody. Capo's here. Capo, checking in for just a second, right? You meowed. I thought maybe you'd want to stay longer. I said no. So for the person in the chair, they might be very uncomfortable. They might be nervous. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're fine. But let's just say that they are maybe having a negative experience in their mind. But the hygienist, who does this every day and knows what they're doing and is confident and comfortable, we hope, is having a different experience. And they're looking over that person with, let's say, the negative experience. And they're not sharing that same feeling, right? So that just really got me thinking, if I can just shift my perspective in every area of life, because I struggle, as you guys can probably tell, with just not being restless, being okay with things as they are, realizing things are temporary. I tend to I don't know what it is about my brain. I just sort of get on this train of darkness and I just follow it and I just keep letting it go and I try so hard to pivot and everyone's like, be positive and think happy and be grateful, and it's like, I do those things. And sometimes the train just doesn't want to. It's like Superman could try to shift it off the tracks and it's still, this just not gonna happen. Lex Luthor's gonna come and he's gonna put it right back on there. So perspective, it's something I know I need to work on. Not sure if you do too. Maybe we all do as humans. Just a humbling reminder. If I'm laying in the metaphorical dentist chair of life and I'm scared and I'm anxious, maybe for a second I should kind of have almost like a mental out of body experience and go put myself and say, I'm in good hands. Somebody's working on me that's a professional, and everything will be okay. And this is temporary. And even if there is pain, it's temporary. So much easier to say it than to actually internalize it. I really struggle with that. I think that's why my channel is constantly motivating and inspiration, because that's really where I struggle, is just feeling okay consistently for a large period of time. Like I can be okay for spurts and then I'm not okay for spurts, and then it's just crazy. So finding that balance, realizing God's in control, right? The ultimate hygienist, the dentist himself. And just having that faith, that's what I struggle with. It's just letting it go and not trying to figure it all out in here, because I'm at a place in life where I'm like, I really want to change where I live, and I would love to meet somebody, and I'd love to have a really tight knit group of friends, all the things that I want to build a beautiful life. And right now it's just me trying to figure it out. And I have the internet, and I'm sharing this with you. If I didn't, there'd just be some random person somewhere in the world just trying to think, okay, what's next? What do I do? But in the meantime, I have to remind myself, I've got a lot of things to be grateful for, including you guys. Thank you so much. My subscribers, the ones that like and comment, I appreciate you. Thank you for viewing this. I have so many things. Look, I got a house I'm living in. I have a job that I get to go to and dress up sometimes like a crazy, silly person that I am. So sometimes I think we just have to take a deep breath and say perspective. Perspective. So any thoughts on that? I'd love to hear. Maybe you guys have some stories or insights into how to shift your perspective. Hopefully you feel less alone now if you're someone like me that just, you're really trying really hard to just be positive and just be a beam of light in the world. And yeah, perspective. Side note, since we're talking about the 80s, or we were, Care Bears, I watched that last night because I thought, I haven't seen this 80s Care Bears stuff in forever, and it was on my YouTube free movies. I'm like, holy ENFJ FE overload. So this is for my psychology nerds. I'm just going to throw this out at the end if you're still watching and you love Myers-Briggs. Care Bears to me is like the quintessential ENFJ extroverted feeling. If you could put it in a product, that's it right there. That's all you need. I was watching it going, oh my gosh. They're like, you need to feel your feelings. You need to share your feelings. I thought, this is so extroverted feeling, and this feels like an ENFJ wrote this. Adorable. So I love it. It resonates with my soul. Thank you all for listening and watching. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. And we'll go forth and try to change our perspective. I don't know about you, but the weather here is really nice. It's cool. And I'm actually gonna post this the day of. Normally I would try to be ahead, but I'm not ahead anymore. It's lagged off, so you're getting fresh content, which actually I like, because it feels like it's, I don't know, you're getting me same day delivery like Amazon, right? All right, I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in